Hello everyone! I'm Joseph.
And I'm Rosie.
And welcome to Joseph and Rosie
Show!
Okay, so meron kami dito mga food. Niluto na namin kanina kasi nga medyo mahaba to pag-prepare kasi we aim for a fast cooking food na parang in the process mabilisan para sa mga tao na walang time to cook. Pero this one here it will take you time to cook. And we just want to have like a feast or a food to eat while we're talking about it. So, ito meron kaming pansit. This is the traditional pansit na Filipino. Bihon Canton. And then we have the malaking lumpia. And then cheese stick. Yeah, and then cheese sticks and kikiam, fishball, seafood na nilalako sa atin, sa labas. So, numis lang namin kaya we want to eat today. So, while we're
also, I
talking
prepare manong sauce.
Manong sauce. So, sino ba yung nagbigay sa inyo recipe?
No, hindi. Inanap ko lang sa Facebook. Hindi ko nakakataon ko kung sino yung creator.
Okay, thank you sa'yo. This is the sauce.
Lasang-lasa.
This is the sweet sauce and then this is the vinegar sauce. Nakita nyo naman, merong sa lahat na nag-prepare ng sauce and then tsaka cheese sticks at tsaka lumpia. Ako naman nag-prepare ng pansit at tsaka yung mga fish balls natin at saka whatever those fish
kikiam. Yeah, fish ball and kikiam.
All right. So, last week we talked about the New Testament, or last week we talked about the Old Testament, and last week we talked the New Testament. And of course, yung sa New Testament, di ba nga, is made out of books na sinulat ng mga apostles and disciples. Yan. So, now, of course, curious tayo, sino-sino ba yung mga apostles and sino ba yung mga disciples. And of course, as well, pag-uusapan din natin yung difference between the apostles and the disciples.
Yan. Pero, for now, let's start review muna natin kung ano nga ba yung apostles and the disciples. So, ang apostles are the word apostle come from the word meaning one who is sent out or messenger. Ang apostle is disciple before but has been specifically chosen and commissioned by Jesus Christ to preach the gospel and lead His church. Yan ang apostles. Pero ang the disciple is from the Greek word meaning learner, student, or follower. A disciple is anyone who follows the teaching of Jesus Christ and seeks to learn from Him. Actually, dito na pumapasok tayo. Tayo yung mga disciples ni Jesus Christ. Kumbaga, hindi tayo appointed but we are learning or we are student and followers of Jesus Christ. Yan.
Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin, sino-sino ba sila? Ano ba talaga yung mga significance at bakit sila yung napili? Or ano ba yung history nila as a person?
Their early life, paano ba sila namatay, and their ministry. Ayun.
And then, reliable ba sila? At bakit yung mga books nila yung binabasa natin? Not books, but yung memorabilia nila, yung testimony nila. Kaya nga, di ba, andyan yung Old Testament kasi testament ng mga tao. And then the New Testament is Old Testament ng mga disciples and apostles. Okay. So, yung 12 apostles na yan, yung unang-unang 12 apostles, mababanggit yan sa Mark, sa Matthew, sa
lahat ng
John.
gospel actually.
Okay, so yung 12 apostles, yung unang-unang apostles, makikita niyo yan, mababasa niyo yan sa Matthew, sa Gospel ni Matthew, kay Mark, kay John. Yon. So, makikita niyo kagad sila doon kung sino yung mga inanong unang 12. Okay?
Let's pag-usapan na muna natin yung first 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. Isama rin natin for we talk about each individual. Ang una is Simon Peter, and then second is Andrew the Apostle, and then James the Great, John the Apostle, Philip the Apostle, Bartholomew the Apostle, often identified with Nathaniel, Thomas the Apostle, Matthew the Apostle, James the Less, Jude the Apostle, Simon the Zealot, or Zealot, and Judas the Iscariot. Ayan yung mga first 12 apostles. Ayan. And then, ano ba yung mga nila responsibility as the apostles? So, Jesus gave the apostles special responsibilities to preach the gospel, heal the sick, cast out demons, teach believers, establish churches, and write the scriptures. So, some apostles and close associates. Papag-uusapan natin kung sino ba yung dalawang disciples na hindi apostles. And then, these actions are especially described in Acts of the Apostles.
Okay, so let's start with the first apostle. Actually, dalawa sila.
Yes.
Magkapatid kasi sila.
Mhm.
And while they were doing fishing, they were called by Jesus Christ, di ba?
Yes.
And sabi ni Jesus Christ is,
I will make you fishers of men.
yeah,
Yan,
pictures
yan.
of
Doon
man.
ang
Okay.
galing.
Sino ba tong dalawang to? So actually, itong
Sila-
dalawang to is
Sina Peter at Andrew, makikita yung story nila sa Matthew 4:18 to 20.
tsaka kay John, sa John, makikita mo rin siya kay John eh.
John 21 verses 15 to 19.
Yeah, and then also, si Peter,
Mhm.
before he was Peter, he was called Simon.
Mhm.
So mababasa niyo sa Bible, ito isa sa mga nakakalito actually,
Mhm.
na minsan tatawagin siyang Simon,
Simon, tatawag.
minsan tatawagin siyang Peter.
I think si Peter yung tinatawag na the rock eh. Because I will build my church to you, parang gano'n.
Oh yeah,
Yun,
because
siya yun.
that's the reason why he is the
The
leader of the church actually.
leader of the apostles.
And he's the leader of the Catholic Church.
Oh.
For I know. He's the leader of the Catholic Church kasi St. Peter, ganon. Siya talaga yung unang-una. Siya yung naging head si Peter.
Kasi siya rin yung key parang key apostle during the Pentecost. Siya yung madalas na nagpe-preach. And makikita rin natin yung life niya sa yung gawa ng mga apostles, which is written
Yeah.
sa Acts.
Yeah.
Now, sa early church naman, they are part of Eusebius of Caesarea or the ecclesiastical history, and also the Clement of Rome, the first Clement. So yun yung early church ni Peter. So now we move on to Andrew. O ang
Well,
mga
ano pa yung buhay ni Peter? Si Peter, early life niya, he's a fisherman
Mhm.
from Bethsaida.
Yeah.
And then, yun nga siya, brother ni Andrew.
Mhm.
And then, life and ministry niya, he became the leader of the apostles. He preached the Pentecost. And then, siya yung key figure sa Acts. Yung, di ba, natin yung Acts. Acts is the history of the early church.
Mhm.
Yun nga yun eh. He is the key figure doon. Kasi nga, kaya siya naging head nung church.
Death. Actually, yung death naman. Paano ba siya namatay? Yan.
Paano siya naman na tayo?
Traditional deaths. Pag traditional death, ito yung crucified upside down in Rome. Ito ay nangyayari during the time of Nero. During the time of Nero.
Who is Nero? Nero is the emperor of the
Rome.
emperor of the Rome.
Kilalang kilala. On the history.
So, and then also, si Peter, from what I've read and research, Peter actually died, sabi niya nga, is upside down. Kasi sinabi niya na, I do not deserve to die like Jesus Christ, na nakatayo. Kaya siya hinang upside down.
Okay. Yeah.
And as makikita nyo, di ba, sa Pilipinas, di ba, meron tayo yung sabi-sabi na si Peter yung sasalubong sa'yo sa langit. Tapos may hawak-hawak siyang manok, di ba?
Hindi ba
Kasi,
San
San Pedro, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi yun nga yung significance niya, di ba? Yung the rooster will be the rooster that yung tumilaok ng 3 beses. Right? And then also, si Jesus Christ, siya yung hinalal na as the head of the apostles. And siya rin yung parang magiging, kasi sa Revelations, di ba, may 12 pillars, I think. 12 pillars, di ba? Yun yung i-designate sa mga apostles sa Revelation. Pero pag-usapan natin yan later on. Anyway, let's go back. So, that's Peter. And then the second apostle will be Andrew. Si Andrew naman, he's the brother of Simon or Peter. Mababasa nyo nga siya sa John, sa book ni John, sa Matthew, sa Mark, I believe. And then early life niya, of course, he's also a fisherman. Pareho siya ni Peter. And then yung life and ministry niya, first follower of Jesus Christ, of course, he's the original two of the people. And then preach in Greece after Jesus died and surrounding regions sa paligid ng Greece, okay? And then death niya is tradition, of course. Tradition says crucified on an X-shaped cross naman. So, di ba si Peter, crossed siya, pero pabalik-baliktad. Now, si Andrew naman, naka-X. Right? Yun yung crucifixion niya, yun yung pagkamatay niya. Okay? First apostles pa lang, alam na natin na they died the same way as Jesus Christ, like crucified, right? Not the same way, but or not same way, pero basta yun. Ang gulo.
They are the same way kasi
They were crucified, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, and then let's go to the third one. So third one naman is
James the Greater.
James the Greater, yeah.
Yeah. Si James naman, isa rin siyang fisherman, so mangingisda. Siya naman ay brother ni John. Kung naaalala nyo during our past discussion, no, si John, siya yung pinakamalapit kay Jesus Christ. And James has a lot of letters for the church. Yun yung maalala ko. Kung maaalala niyo yung mga books na diniscuss namin for the New Testament, yun. Mababanggit siya sa Matthew 4 verse 21. And yung life or ministry niya, it's part of James is part of the inner circle ni Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yung during the Transfiguration and yung time ng Gethsemane.
Sa Garden of Gethsemane, sa
doon siya. And yung death naman ni James, ayon sa biblical record, he was killed by sword under the King Herod Agrippa the First. So yun yung naka-record na death ni James.
Yun. And then dun nga sa letters na sinasabi, siya yung sa Acts of the Apostles. Meron siya dun mga sinulat. So sa Acts mismo. So that's the canonical. So that's from the canonical sources. Okay, and then the fourth one, yung favorite nga ni Jesus, actually yung favorite ng lahat. Si John. Kasi si John, siya yung talagang nagtuon ng pansin at saka alam mo yung parang student talaga na that listens and then alam mo yung gusto talagang matuto. Gusto talaga yung nandun yung puso niya to learn from Jesus Christ, that he really believed Jesus Christ. Yan. Kaya hindi naman siya yung favorite, but siya yung kumbaga sa teacher natin eh. 'Di ba? Yung sinasabi, yan yung teacher's pet. Hindi naman teacher's pet, pero the reason why siya naging yung favorite ng teacher kasi siya yung attentive, siya yung kikinig, siya yung sumusunod lagi. Alam mo yun, siya yung gustong matuto talaga lagi. Yun. Yan si John. So John, life and ministry niya, sabi nga, is he's the beloved disciple.
Yeah.
Na-explain ko na yon. And then, he wrote the Gospel of John, epistles, and Revelation traditionally. Okay, so yeah, Revelation, traditionally, siya ang sumulat ng Revelation, si John. And then, death niya, tradition says died of old age in Ephesus. Yan. So, namatay siya ng old age. Di ba? I think siya lang yung namatay ng old age.
Oo.
Sa apostles. Sa original na apostles. So, ang reference niya, makikita niyo naman of course sa Bible, yung John, and then sa Revelation. And then, early church niya is Irenaeus and Eusebius. Okay? And then, next.
Our fifth apostle
Mhm.
is si Philip.
Si Philip.
Ano bang early life ni Philip? So si Philip, galing siya ng Bethsaida katulad ni na Peter at Andrew.
Yeah.
Mababasa natin siya sa John 1 43 to 44.
Mhm.
Yung life and ministry niya, he helped bringing others to Jesus. So siya pala yung naging daan para makilala nung ibang mga apostles si Jesus Christ. He is also active dun sa early preaching ng gospel or ng katotohanan about Jesus Christ. Pero yung death niya, sabi, tradition says martyred, ganun yung death. That means crucified or stoned depending on the source. Yun yung sinasabi dito. So, may ibang source nagsasabi that he was stoned to death. May iba naman nagsasabi na
He was also
crucified.
Pero I think most of ako rin na-research ko din kasi pareho kami nag-research. I think he was really stoned to death. Philip. Actually, there's a lot of them na he was stoned to death.
Yeah.
Hindi lang si Philip. So, okay.
Kasi ganun yung early church before talaga.
Yun yung tradition. Actually, yun ang tradition even before, di ba? Kasi nga, dito na pumapasok yung law ni Moises
Hindi.
ng mga Hudyo, ng mga Jew.
Hindi because of the issue ng early Christian church. Marami nagpa-persecute sa Christianity. Hindi kasi tanggap dahil nga, di ba, Roman Empire.
Right.
Paganism sila.
Yeah.
Yun.
But, yung stone, at saka yung crucifixion, yes, Roman. But yung stone is Jew law.
Oh, okay.
They will stone you. Do you remember the woman was being stoned? And then even si Jesus Christ, he was supposed to be stoned to death, but escaped.
Ayon sa law ng mga Hudyo, mga Israelites before, ang Mosaic Covenant mandated stoning for crimes that severely threatens Israel's spiritual purity, familial structure, or conventional relationship with God. So, ang mga punishable for crimes are idolatry and false worship, blasphemy, occult practices, sexual misconduct, severe parental insubordination, and dangerous animals. So, mababasa ito sa Deuteronomy, sa Leviticus, doon mo mababasa lahat yan yung tungkol sa law ng stoning.
Yan naman si Philip. So, most of, I believe na he was stoned kasi yun yung pag na-research nyo actually lumalabas talagang crucified or stoned. Pero based dun sa mas maraming nagsasabi ng stoned siya. Kagaya rin ng ibang disciples. Anyway, let's move on. Next to pang-anim na tayo, kalahati na tayo sa 20 disciples. So, who's the next?
The next one is Bartholomew. So, sino ba si Bartholomew, no? Wala tayong masyadong alam tungkol sa kanya. Pero sinasabi na he was called by Nathaniel. So, makikita natin yung moment na to under John 1 verse 45. Yung life and ministry naman ni Bartholomew, he preached in Asia Minor, in Armenia. And then, yung death naman niya, tradition says, flayed alive and or martyred. Kapag sinabing martyred, stoned to death din ata.
Ang martyr naman,
okay.
Ang martyr is yung spade.
Ng sword?
No,
Ano kayo?
tinusok.
Oh.
Yun yung martyr. Meron naman yung blade naman, alive. Ayan yung blade means binalatan ng buhay. So, search mo. I think that's the meaning of blade.
Sige nga. Blade. Alive. Meaning. Oh, Bartholomew. One skin entirely removed from the body, still living. Pag sinabi namang martyr, para lang po at tayo. Ending Bartholomew. Pag sinabing martyr, brutally executed in Armenia for refusing renunciation his Christian faith and stop preaching.
Okay, so, yun nga yung plate. I believe yung plate, if you guys search it, yan yung binalatan ng buhay. So, yeah, it's actually Bartholomew is one of them. One of the disciples that experienced that. Yung martyr,
Ano naman siya, that means
Slowly.
brutally executed.
yeah, brutally executed until, ayan yung yung parang
Unti-unti kanilang pinapatay because yun nga.
unti-unti kanilang pinapatay. Parang kunyari, sino nakapanood na yung Braveheart? Di ba yun yung unti-unti siyang inahatak, si Mel Gibson unti-unti siyang inahatak, tapos ginigilitan,
Oh my gosh.
tapos nun, sasabihin niya lang i-renounce niya yung ginawa niya, siya, para patayin siya kagad. So, ganun yung martyr, na parang gagawin lahat sa'yo, parang puputulin yung kamay, ganyan-ganyan.
Para itatwa mo yung kung ano yung pinaniniwala.
Kung ano yung sinasabi mo sa iba na oh, Jesus Christ is not true, I denounce it, para patayin ka na kagad nila.
Oo.
You will feel no more.
And all this kind of death na binanggit namin, ito ay nangyari sa mga apostle kasi nga they're boldly speaking about their faith, and masyado nababahala yung mga Romans about it. So yun, talagang hinahanap sila. And meron nga tayo isang apostle after Christ's ascension. Ganun yung life niya. Isa siya doon sa nagpa-persecute sa mga early sons. Ayan.
Yung isa sa mga main ng book ng Bible, not main book Bible ng pero marami siya, 3 siya, di ba? 3 book yung sa New Testament. May 1 and 2. May 3 din pala ata.
Marami siyang letters.
May letter siya, tsaka may sarili rin siyang di ba? Yung niya. Okay. Ayun. So, yun. Again, yung early church niya is Eusebius. Yung church ni Bartholomew. Okay. Next. Number 7 na tayo.
Yes. Gutom na yun, no?
Okay, number 7 tayo is Matthew. Alright, so yung number 7 natin is Matthew. Matthew is the tax collector. Siya yung sa Bible, kung mababasa nyo, siya lang yung nagsabi ng genealogy ni Jesus Christ, kung saan talaga siya from Abraham to Noah and David. Yan. Kasi nga, kung sinauna, they will believe you if you came from the lineage of that person. Kaya nga, di ba nga yung sinasabi nila na, kaya nga sabi ni God, or sabi nung angel kay Mama Mary na it needs to be on yung kung sino yung pinagmulan niya, kung sino yung ancestry niya. So, ang ancestry niya is from David. Kaya nga, yun yung doon. Kaya siya dapat yung valid. Pero sa mga Hudyo, they did not believe him. Yun. Okay, anyway. So yun yung early life niya, and then yung life niya is he was a tax officer, and then he followed Jesus Christ, and then he wrote the Gospel of Matthew, of course. And then death niya is tradition says martyred, yun nga, by sword or burning, depending on the source. So yun nga, may iba't iba kasing martyr yung pagpapatay sa martyr.
Basta,
yung susunugin ka,
martyr is just
hatakin
brutally
ka,
executed.
brutally executed. So, yan. And then early church niya is Papias of Hierapolis and Irenaeus. Yon. Next.
Our 8th apostle.
Yung pangwalo na.
Si Thomas, or the one
Thomas.
that what we known for as Doubting Thomas.
Mm-mm.
Ayan. So, hindi binanggit kung ano yung early life niya, pero sinasabi na he was called by his twin brother, Didymus, and it is written in John 11:16. So, as what have been said sa Bible, siya yung person na nung nagbalik si Jesus Christ after, or nag-resurrect si Jesus Christ from the death. Tapos minit niya yung mga apostles. Sinabi niya, sige, kung ikaw si Jesus Christ, let me touch your wounds. Ganon. And tradition says na nag-travel din siya sa India. And his death, sinasabi na he was killed by the spears in India. So yung early church na natayo niya are yung Acts of Thomas at saka Indian Christian tradition. So yun.
So, kung maiisip nyo, bakit may mga Christians sa India way before, it's because of Thomas. Diba? Okay, so number 9, malapit na tayo Number 9, James the Less. So, ba't ba natawag na James the Less? Di ba meron tayong nabanggit na James kanina?
Greater, James Greater naman yun.
So, James the Greater at saka si James the Less. So, James the Greater, siya yung nasa inner circle
ni Jesus
Christ. Kaya siya yung great. At saka siya yung prominent na nababanggit sa Bible. And dito naman James the Less, siya naman yung parang low-key.
Oo. Tapos, sinasabi rin na mas sinasabi na kaya daw siya tinawag na James the Less is mas maliit siya kumpara kay James na usual natin naririnig at saka mas bata kumpara dun sa isa. So, yun naman.
Ako pala, pag ikukumpara ako kay Joseph, ako yung Joseph the Less. Siya baka mas matangkad sa akin si Joseph yung Joseph. Anyway, Jan. Possible is the son, James, son of Alphaeus, of course. And then, early church leader na siya sa Jerusalem. Siya na pala yung leader ng church sa Jerusalem. And then, ang traditional death niya is, of course, stoned or clubbed to death. Yung clubbed to death naman, yun yung may hawak-hawak ang stick, hampasin ka sa ulo, hampasin ka sa anod. In tradition, sa mga makikita mo yan sa India, mostly sa Saudi Arabia. Ganun ang ginagawa nila. They stone you or they club you, yung talagang hinahampas ka ng kung ano-ano. Kahit anong mahawakan basta ihampas sa'yo. Anyway.
So, that means na iwan si James sa Jerusalem while other apostles were traveling all throughout
the
world.
All throughout the world, yeah.
Yes.
So, and then, early church niya, siya nag-establish ng Hegesippus. Hegesippus.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. It was quoted in the Eusebius Church. Yan. Okay, number 10 na tayo.
Yes, si Thaddeus.
Or Thaddeus. Or
Yan.
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus, ang early life niya, actually, hindi alam. Wala nakakaalam. Pero, nabanggit siya sa Luke 6:16. Yung life and ministry naman niya, siya yung apostle na nag-preach sa Mesopotamia and Persia. Kung nag-aaral ka ng world history mo, mababanggit yan during the time of Alexander the Great, diba? Yung Persian Empire, Mesopotamian Empire, mababanggit yan. So, siya yung doon, yung nag-preach doon sa mga area na yon. And yung death niya, tradition says, martyred or club or axe. Yun yung kind ng death na nangyari sa kanya because of believing in Jesus Christ.
Yan yung, sorry, masingit ako. Yan yung axe, yan yung sinasabi nila yung pinuputol-putol yung pataw na paut yan.
Oh, gosh. Grabe ganun kabrutal yung kind of death na nangyari dun sa mga apostles natin just for believing on their faith in Jesus Christ. just for standing firm on their faith. Yun.
And the reason why nangyayari yun,
Kasi hindi patanggap no ng
blasphemy.
Christianity.
Hindi,
no?
tsaka blasphemy kasi. Blasphemy dun sa emperor or kung sino yung leader no na namumuno ng area yon. Ano na sa kanila yon? Parang who are you to say that na meron dapat we follow that same person. Yun yung kaya sila, that's why it's being like that. They creating a parang before kasi malaking pataw yan eh. Kaya death penalty na talaga yan, pero there's a certain of parang level of kung paano ka papatayin. Yun. Kaya nga 'di ba may clubbing, may axe, may crucifixion. Si Jesus Christ nakuha niya yung dalawa. Kaya nga si Jesus Christ, if you
Spirit and
in the human history, Jesus Christ is the only one that has taken the worst death penalty na makukuha ng isang tao. And then he already parang pinagdaanan niya lang and he was still alive. Kaya nga sabi ng mga eksperto na he really died because of the blood loss. Kasi imaginein mo, hinagupit ka ng ilang beses, hindi ka naman ginamot, hinayaan ka lang doon, nakahandusay, and then you're bleeding everywhere.
Yes.
And then, dinala mo pa yung cross, na you still have the wounds, right? Sabihin na natin, baka gumaling yung wound, let's say. Or he really has the power to endure that long of journey. Tapos noon, pinako ka na sa cross, nagbi-bleed ka na doon, tas tinusok ka pa ng spear sa gilid, sa mitadyang, yun yung nag-ano na sa kanya actually. Yun yung pinaka-worst.
Kinamatay niya.
Oo, kasi talagang di ba sabi nga sa
Internal.
Bible, sabi sa Bible, pagka-spake, yung gust, ang sabi, hindi naman sabi gust, but yung gust is what is the meaning of gust? Yung sumirit yung dugo.
Kasi internal
Blood.
bleeding na.
There's a gust of blood coming out from the side of Jesus Christ. Yun yung sabi.
Gusting.
Oo, gusting. Parang shhh, ganun. Doon na yung talagang, di ba pa after that, parang 2 minutes later, or parang sabi doon sa parang late, in a little bit later doon, pagkatusok doon, sabi niya na sabi ni Jesus, God, ganyan, forgive them for, yung last words na ni Jesus Christ.
Yeah. For they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. So, ang early church naman ni Thaddeus is also, he's part of the Eusebius church and also the Syriac
traditions. Yes.
Syriac tradition. So, yan. So, number 11. Oh, marami na tayo. Dalawa na lang.
Ako ba, mahal?
Yeah.
Okay. Simon the Zealot. Yan. Early life naman niya. Sinasabi, the possibly part of zealot political movement. Binanggit siya sa Luke 6:15.
Yeah.
And yung life and ministry naman niya, siya naman yung apostle natin na nag-preach sa Africa and some parts of Persia. And yung kind of death na meron siya, tradition says it is he has martyred death. Excuse me. Sawed or crucified. Ano yung saw? Excuse me. Yung saw. Nilagari. Oh my gosh. Oh, ayan.
Di ba? ito yun eh. Buhay ka.
May
Tas
axe. May axe. Tapos merong
ito nga yun eh.
crucified.
Imagine nyo na lang.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, imagine nyo na lang. Buhay ka, nakatali ka sa table. Ganun kasi nun yun eh. Nakatali ka sa table, nakaganon ka. Tapos habang nilalagari ka, sinakausap ka, tinatanong ka, do you denounce what you're saying?
Yeah.
Do you denounce what you're
And they
preaching?
keep on
Talagang-
standing firm, diba?
Yeah, they keep saying no. What I'm saying is truth. Di ba? Kaya nga sabi nila why would you tell a lie and to the end go through that process? Di ba?
Yeah.
Bakit? Ano pang sense? Meron nga iba, di ba, na nagsasabi ng totoo para lang ma-save sila, they will say a lie. Di ba? Para lang hindi nila maranasan yung sakit. Kasi sword, tayo nga, mahiwalan tayo ng kutsilyo
Oo,
or
paper cut nga
paper
lang.
cut nga lang, di ba? Masakit na eh. Paano pa yung saw na talagang
Grabe.
ginagrind yung
Bawat
laman mo,
himay-himay ng
pati yung
bones
buto.
mo. Grabe. Makain pa ako, no?
So, anyway.
Buti
So,
na lang hindi ako ganun hindi ko masyadong, hindi ko iniisip.
yeah.
Hindi mawawalan akong gana.
And then the early church niya, of course, the early tradition church.
Yes.
Yan. So, yun yung wala siyang really hindi nabanggit kung ano talaga yung pinaka-church niya. Pero I'm pretty sure he will be kasi Thaddeus is, I think I read him in Acts as well. And he's with Peter.
Oo.
So most of the time
Kasama
more likely
niya si
kasama
Peter.
ni Peter. Okay. So, ito na yung pang 12. Ito yung
Kilala rin
kilalang
siya.
parang I don't know. Before we say the name, for me kasi siya yung parang I feel bad for him. In a way.
Kailangan niyang gawin kasi it will never happen yung freedom of mankind, yung salvation ng humanity kung hindi niya yung ginawa din, kung hindi nangyari yun.
Yeah. Pero I feel bad for
Sabi
him
nga,
na
di
siya
ba
yung
sinabi nga ni Jesus Christ, you do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Pinayagan niya.
Yes.
Because Jesus Christ know that it has to happen. It had to happen. Kasi
It needs to happen. Yeah.
yun.
Or else the salvation will not be di ba? So, okay. So, well, wag na natin masyadong pagtuunan ng pansin siya kasi siya nga yung protagonist. Tama ba?
Antagonist.
Siya yung antagonist. So, hindi naman siya, and he's not actually the villain. He was the
key actually na mangyari para parang siya yung naging talaga eh. Kasi kung hindi yun nangyari, yung parang pinagkanulong niya si Jesus Christ, salvation
they
will
will not
happen.
be able to have him di ba?
Crucified.
Yeah.
Yun, wala talagang mangyayaring parang crucifixion ni Jesus Christ. So yun, bunggatin mo na yung panghuli.
Without further ado. So, the panghuli is Judas Iscariot. Yan. Judas Iscariot. So, Judas Iscariot, yeah. So, si Judas Iscariot, siya yung treasurer ng apostles. So, siya pala yung treasurer ng apostles, no? Siya yung mahawak ng money, kaya siya rin yung parang nag-ano sa money. Na alam mo yun, siguro na siya yung treasurer, siya hinalan na treasurer kasi siguro nga, alam na bandang huli, siya yung mag-ano ng 30 silvers. Di ba? So, anyway, early life, treasurer of the apostles, it was mentioned in John 12, verse 16, or chapter 12, verse 16. And then, life niya is one of the 12. Siya nga yung original na 12. And also, he betrayed Jesus Christ for 30 silver coins. And then, of course, how he died, some people say he died by hanging on the cross, or not on the cross, on the tree. Acts suggests falls and bursting. Yan.
Pero ang kalimitan, parang true hanging, naghang siya.
So most of the time talagang nagbigti, kumbaga sa Tagalog. Nagbigti siya. So, and
siguro
then,
true because nag-guilty siya.
Yeah. So, and then yung mga kwento niya nga is Matthew and Acts. Actually, hindi lang sa Acts, hindi lang sa Matthew, sa Bible, sa John. Actually, he was mentioned all throughout in New Testament.
Kasi nga, key event na nangyari for Jesus Christ to be crucified and resurrect. Diba? To save the humanity.
Okay. So, yun yung 12, yung first 12. Eh, syempre, yung first 12, in-appoint ni Jesus Christ nung nabubuhay pa siya. Okay? Let's just make it clear. Yun yung 12 apostles na inappoint ni Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ngayon, syempre, ang unang namatay sa 12 apostles is
Si Peter.
Judas.
Hindi ko alam. Ayaw ko si Judas. Sorry.
Judas Iscariot.
Oo.
Siya yung unang namatay. And so,
Nakalimutan.
yung unang-unang naging apostle na hinalal ni pagkatapos ng ascension is Matthias. Matthias. Yan. So, one of Jesus' followers, siya yung followers ni Jesus Christ beginning of his ministry. So ano na siya, disciple na siya. Yan. So,
Kasama na siya.
again, i-ano lang natin dun sa mga hindi nakapanood natin ng previous video natin. So, what's the difference between the disciple and apostles? Apostles was appointed by Jesus Christ or anointed by the Holy Spirit and to preach, to spread the news, the gospels. Yung disciples naman, they are the one who listens and studies and follow the teachings of Jesus Christ and just Christianity. Like for us, we are called disciples. And then yung mga kapatid natin sa sa Christian, sa Catholic as well, matatawag mo lahat tayo disciples.
Yeah, lahat na nagpa-follow sa life ni Jesus Christ
Is disciples.
ay disciples.
Disciples. But there are fews na yun talagang na appointed. And that's what we call the apostles.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So, again, he was chosen by Lot to replace by Lot to replace Judas and restore the 12. Yan. And he was his death was traditionally martyred. So, kung ano man yung pagkakagawa nung pagka-martyr niya,
Hindi
of course,
binanggit.
hindi nabanggit, and of course we know that
It's either stoned to death.
masyadong masakit pa rin.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then God often chooses faithful people who have quality or quietly served for years. Yun yung lesson doon. And then, the second apostle, meron na naman tayong second apostle. So, itong mga babanggitin namin mga following names na, these are the names of the apostles na after na ng death ni Jesus Christ.
Which is, isa siya sa pinakakilala.
Isa siya sa pinakakinalala at isa siya sa
Kilala.
Dahil,
One, siya yung grabe mag-persecute sa mga early church. Nung yung mga 12 disciples na yan.
yeah. Siya yung talagang eager na to look for the
For them.
Christianity.
Yes.
Actually, na gusto niya i-persecute. Siya yung talagang, isa siya sa mga, gumagawa ng martyr, Okay.
So, siya ay si Paul.
Si Paul. Okay, so, yeah. Yung early life ni Paul,
Yung early life ni Paul, isa siyang known as Pharisee o religious leader. Religious leader na kilala sa pangalan na Saul or Saul. Isa siya sa pinaka religious leader back then na nagpa-persecute sa mga early Christians. Yung mga 12 apostles. Diba nga, nung sa Acts kasi siya mababasa na after the death of Jesus Christ, they were called to spread the word about Jesus Christ, the truth about Jesus Christ. Na siya yung
12 apostles din.
Yeah. So, habang kinakalat yon, si Saul, isa siya sa mga religious leader back then na hinahanap sila. Yung mga sabi nga ni Mahal, no?
Joseph.
Na, back then kasi, sa mga Romans, ang kinikilala lang talaga nila na na king or ng lord is supposed to be yung king nila.
Yes.
Yung, and it's blasphemous kung magsasabi ka ng kung sino-sinong
Iba pa.
oo, iba pa. So, ganon. And, life and ministry naman ni Paul, converted on the road to Damascus.
Ano ba yung kwento niya?
Oo, grabe yung kwento niyan. Di ba nga, isa siya sa kilalang, nagpa-persecute. So, may tinawag, sino ba yung, Isaac Barnabas? Yung tinawag na, hindi ko kilala kung sino yung tumawag, sumundo sa kanya. Oo, si Barnabas yung sumundo. Pero, nung nagkaroon siya ng parang Jesus story, na talagang, kinausap siya ni Jesus Christ. Sabi niya,
on the way to Damascus.
para sabi niya, bakit mo ko pinipersecute, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos kinuha yung yung paningin niya. As in, naging blind siya.
Naging blind si Paul, yes.
Mhm. And yun na nga, basahin niyo yung story. Sinabi rin ni Jesus, parang sunduin, Barnabas, sunduin mo yung isang tapos nagre-refuse yung mga apostles kasi
They're afraid.
oo, na kilala siya na talagang
Siya yung persecutor.
na papatay ng isang Kristiyano kapag nakita sila. So, siya yun. Ayun, and yung death naman ni Paul, beheaded in Rome under Emperor Nero. So, makikita natin yung references niya sa Acts 9, sa Acts 13 to 28, sa Galatians din. And marami rin siyang naisulat. Actually, maraming letters si Paul. Marami siyang, ang tawag dito, quotable quotes and even ang tawag dito, contributions in literature and world history. Kasama siya doon. So, talagang totoo si Jesus Christ at totoo din yung mga pinagdaanan ni Paul. And yung lesson nga na niya, God's grace can completely transform a life. Yung lesson na malalaman natin sa buhay ni Paul.
And hindi lang yun. Si Paul din kasi yung he committed so much he did not believe. So, pero di ba sinasabi nga natin si Jesus Christ lang talaga yung makakagawa. Kahit tayo even us, we are doing this just to share. But we don't have the power to convert you or to touch your heart. Kasi hindi kami ang gagawa nun, si Jesus Christ only. Kasi may gagawin si Jesus Christ sa inyo na I don't know what it is. I don't know what it will be. Pero, yun yung magiging daan para maging maniwala kayo. So, but again, of course, it's really up to you kung if you really wanna learn. But if you don't wanna learn, hindi talaga mangyayari kahit ano pang So, anyway, so si Paul din yung laging kaaway nila Peter. Mababasa nyo din sa Bible, unahan ko na kayo. Si Paul yung laging kaaway nila Peter. Tsaka ni Jan ata. Si number 1 na kaaway ni Jan yan So, lagi kasi sila nagtatalo. But, again, dyan nyo rin makikita na they're also human being. And God and Jesus Christ touch their lives. Just like ours.
It's just not, ganun lang nag-impact sa kanya yung Jesus story niya. Ikaw ba naman, kinausap ka talaga ni Jesus Christ?
Alam mo yung bigla na may kumausap sa'yo, tapos bigla ka nabulag. Diba? Yun yung dun na, again, sometimes we really don't know how Jesus Christ will touch our lives. Right? In small way, bigger way. We just have to, alam mo, sabi nga nila, a humble heart and a grateful heart will always be close to Jesus Christ.
But Jesus Christ is also close to the brokenhearted, to the pain, to the meek, to the poor, and isa yan sa mga
He's always close to everyone. kung titingnan mo, yan nga si Paul eh. O,
Mhm.
pumapatay na siya ng mga tapos bigla siya kinausap ni Jesus Christ, bakit mo ko laging pinapatay? Why do you always kill me? Tapos nun, bigla na lang siyang, ito na siya, ito na yung niya, yung the way he,
Ba't nga ba tayo napatay?
hindi kasi, alam mo, maganda yung kwento ni Paul in a way, pero, alam mo yun,
Dami niyang napunta pa siya sa prison, nagkasakit na,
yeah.
muntik nang malunod yung barko nila. Lahat talaga, grabe yung pinagdaanan niya.
Kaya po dyan sa mga kapatid namin sa prison,
Mhm.
yung sa mga kulungan,
Mhm.
just read the Bible,
Mhm.
and we know that Jesus Christ will find you, find your heart, find your soul.
Mhm.
And if you
He
find
will
Jesus,
make a way. Mhm.
yeah, always. Don't never lose hope na nasa prison ako, I cannot do anything anymore. Or yung mga nakalabas na dyan na nawawalan ng pag-asa, always have faith in Jesus Christ. Read the Bible.
Yes.
Yan. Kaya mas maganda daw yung mag-minister ka sa mga kulungan.
Mhm.
Kasi andyan daw talaga yung mga lost souls na when they do is sabi si Johnny Chan,
Mhm.
the big example, pinapalo namin Christian
Content creator.
yeah, he's really good, Johnny Chan. Shout out. Baka naman. Joke lang. Okay, yan yung apostles ha. So again, yung first apostles, babanggitin lang ulit natin is Peter or Peter Simon or Simon Peter, Andrew, James,
Mhm.
John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, another James, Thaddeus or Thaddeus,
Thaddeus.
and Simon the Zealot, and then Judas the Iscariot. Matthias, Paul. So, ayan yung mga apostles. Now, siguro mapapansin nyo bakit wala dun sa Bible na natin, bakit wala
Peter.
wala
Mark.
Yes, wala si Mark. Bakit wala si Mark? Kasi po, si Mark ay only a disciple. He was never been a apostle. Mark is only the companion of Peter. Wala din si Luke.
Mhm.
Right? They are disciples. But they are the one who really have the writings. Now, story ni Mark, he is the parang kanang kamay ni Peter na nagsusulat. Hindi kanang kamay, parang secretary or yung nagsusulat ng storya lahat. From the start ng nagpipreach si Jesus Christ all the way down to yung buhay na ng mga apostles din.
Mhm.
So, and then he makes his own remarks on Jesus Christ as well. Same goes with Luke. So, yan po yung 12 disciples and the 12 apostles and the disciples. Yan po yung mga personalidad or mga names na makikita nyo sa New Testament.
Yes.
Yan. So, anyway, keep reading po. Keep reading, keep learning the Bible. Again, yung devotion. Have time for yourself and Jesus
Yes.
Christ. And what else?
See you next week.
See you next week. And please, if you learned something new today, please share it to the person that you think that they're gonna be able to learn something from us. And then don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay? All right. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Subscribe and share.
Bye.